the reigning King Frederik and Queen Mary of Denmark are on an official trip. The couple will end June in Greenland. They have chosen this destination as part of a tour that will also take them to the Faroe Islands. Until July 8th, Frederik and Mary are attending various professional events in the country they traveled to years ago as princes and which they have now decided to visit again as king and queen. Keep in mind that Greenland and the Faroe Islands are autonomous territories of Denmark, so it's not surprising that they visited there. In fact, Greenland was one of the places they visited just 20 years ago, a few days after their wedding. That wasn't the only time they traveled there. In 2007, Princess Mary traveled there alone on a charity visit. And 2 years later, she returned, along with Frederik of Denmark, as well as her 4 children. An adventure during which both the king and queen and their children were dressed in the country's traditional costumes. In short, it's a very special place for them, and they wanted it to be one of their first trips since Frederik took the throne last January. That Frederik and Mary of Denmark are feeling pretty good in Greenland was clear from the photos they shared on the Danish royal family's Instagram. In them, the couple seems to be enjoying various activities, and they look very relaxed, complicit, smiling, natural. Attitude that is part of the communication strategy they have been pursuing since Queen Margrethe abdicated in favor of her firstborn son. After months of hype, the monarch ascended the throne, and since then, his wife and he have tried to show an idyllic image, commitment to their work and united family. This trip by Frederik and Mary of Denmark also served as an excuse for them to shed some of their winter looks. The temperature forced the Danish king and queen to take out sweaters, coats, boots. In Mary's case, she pulled out basic closet pieces that she has worn many times before to say goodbye to summer and back to winter for a few days. King Frederik and Queen Mary will now face a week of traveling, attending events and getting everyone's attention. Until July 8th, when they complete this official trip, following those they made to Norway and Sweden a few weeks ago, they will be able to enjoy their vacation. In their first summer as king and queen, the family plans to spend a few weeks at Graston Castle, the historic site where Danish monarchs spend their summer vacations. Queen Margrethe and Princess Benedictine, the emperor's sister and, respectively, the king's aunt, are expected to stay with them for several weeks, with their return to work no later than Aug. 19. A few months ago, the Danish royal house announced that King Frederik and Queen Mary will set sail on their yacht Dannebrog from August 19th to 22 to visit various ports in Denmark. It is a way to combine work with personal vacations in their first summer as king and queen, when they are tasked with showing themselves close, united and committed to the baton that Queen Margrethe passed on to them 6 months ago. King Frederik and Queen Mary of Denmark are wrapping up June with an official trip to Greenland, completing a tour of Denmark's autonomous territories that also includes a visit to the Faroe Islands. Until July 8th, they attend various events, emphasizing their commitment to duty and love for these lands. Greenland, with which the couple has special memories, was an important point of their trip. The couple has been actively sharing moments of the trip on Instagram, showing intimacy, relaxation, and naturalness, reflecting their strategy of creating an idyllic image since Frederik's ascension to the throne. This trip not only allows Frederik and Mary to strengthen their ties to Greenland, but also presents them as united and dedicated monarchs. After the tour is over, they will spend the summer at Graston Castle, continuing the family tradition. In addition, another event is planned for August, a trip on the yacht Dannebrog through the ports of Denmark, combining work and leisure. The royal couple actively demonstrates their commitment to work and tradition, strengthening their position as modern and close to the people monarchs. Their official trips, social media posts, and summer vacations to historic sites help to create an image of dedicated and united leaders who can carry on the work of their predecessor, Queen Margrethe,